Have you ever had plans completely fall apart? Everything you prepared for, ruined in minutes. Your perfect day turning into a disaster. That is exactly what happened to Maya and Alex. They planned the perfect Saturday. Hiking in the mountains, a picnic by the lake, beautiful photos for their memories. They checked the weather forecast 3 times. Clear skies, sunny all day. Nothing could go wrong, except everything did. This is the Shadowing Lab. Today, we are learning English through a story. Not a grammar lesson, not a vocabulary list. A real story with real emotions and real conversations. And along the way, you will pick up phrases you can use when things do not go as planned, because life rarely does. Listen carefully. Notice how the characters speak. And remember, pause or replay the video for effective shadowing that builds muscle memory. Let us begin. Maya woke up at 6 in the morning. She packed sandwiches, fruit, water bottles, and her camera. She was so excited she could barely sleep the night before. Her best friend Alex was meeting her at 7. They were going to Blue Ridge Trail, a beautiful hiking spot about an hour away. Alex arrived exactly on time. "Ready for the best day ever?" he asked, grinning. "Absolutely," Maya said. "The weather is perfect. This is going to be amazing." They drove for an hour, singing along to their favorite songs, talking about all the photos they would take. When they arrived at the trailhead, the sky was still clear. They grabbed their backpacks and started walking. But 10 minutes into the hike, Maya felt something. A drop, then another. "Did you feel that?" she asked. Alex looked up. Dark clouds were rolling in fast. "No way! The forecast said sunny all day." Within minutes it started pouring, not a light drizzle, heavy soaking rain. They ran under a large tree, but it did not help much. Their clothes were already wet. Let me explain the phrase pouring rain. This means very heavy rain, like water is being poured from a bucket. You might say, "We got caught in pouring rain and got completely soaked." "What do we do now?" Maya asked, water dripping from her hair. "We could go back to the car," Alex suggested. Maya looked at the trail ahead, then at Alex. "We drove an hour to get here. We cannot just give up." "So what is the plan?" "We keep going," Maya said. "We are already wet. What is the worst that can happen?" Alex laughed. "All right, let us do it. Here is a useful phrase. What is the worst that can happen?" People say this when they want to take a risk or try something even though it might not work out. It means the outcome probably will not be too bad. They continued hiking. The rain kept falling. Their shoes were muddy. The sandwiches in Maya's bag got a little soggy. That means soft and wet, usually in an unpleasant way. Everything felt wrong. But then something unexpected happened. About 20 minutes later, they reached a clearing. The rain was still falling, but lighter now. Maya stopped walking and just stood there, face up to the sky. "What are you doing?" Alex asked. "When was the last time you just stood in the rain?" Maya asked. Alex thought about it. "I do not know. Never, I guess. We always run inside." "Exactly. We spend our whole lives avoiding rain. But right now we are already soaked. So why not enjoy it?" She started spinning around, arms out, laughing. Alex watched her for a moment, then joined in. They danced in the rain like children. No plan, no schedule, just 2 friends being completely ridiculous. Let me teach you a great idiom here. Go with the flow. This means to accept a situation and adapt to it, rather than trying to control everything. When Maya decided to enjoy the rain instead of complaining, she was going with the flow. You might say, "I did not have a plan for the weekend, so I just went with the flow." After a while, they were shivering. That means shaking because you are cold. They needed to warm up. "There is a small village nearby," Alex said, checking his phone. "Maybe we can find somewhere dry." They walked for another 15 minutes and found a tiny cafe tucked between old houses. The sign above the door said, "Rosie's Corner Cafe," in faded letters. Warm light glowed from inside. They pushed open the door. A bell rang. The cafe was small and cozy, only 3 tables. An elderly woman stood behind the counter, and an old man sat by the window reading a newspaper. "Oh my goodness, you two are soaked," the woman said. She had a kind face and gray hair tied in a bun. Come in, sit down." "Thank you," Maya said, dripping water on the floor. "We got caught in the rain." "I can see that," the woman laughed. "I am Rosie. Let me get you some towels and hot tea." The word cozy means warm, comfortable, and inviting, usually used to describe a small, pleasant space. You might say, "I love this cozy little cafe. It feels like home." Rosie brought them thick towels and 2 steaming cups of chai. The old man by the window looked up from his newspaper. "Hiking in this weather? You two are either very brave or very foolish," he said, but his eyes were smiling. "Definitely foolish," Alex admitted. "Ah, well, the best stories come from foolish decisions," the man said. They spent the next 2 hours in that cafe. Rosie told them stories about the village, about how she and her husband opened the cafe 40 years ago. The old man, whose name was George, shared stories about hiking these mountains when he was young. Maya and Alex talked about their lives, their dreams, their fears. The conversation flowed naturally. Here is another phrase. The conversation flowed naturally. This means people talked easily without awkward pauses or forced topics. It felt comfortable and genuine. Eventually, the rain stopped. The sun came out, creating a beautiful rainbow across the valley. "Well, would you look at that?" Rosie said, pointing outside. "After every storm comes something beautiful." Maya took out her camera and captured the rainbow, the cafe, Rosie and George smiling. These photos were different from what she planned, but somehow better. Before they left, Rosie packed them fresh cookies. "For the road," she said. "How much do we owe you?" Alex asked. "Nothing. Just promise me you will come back and visit." "We promise," Maya said, hugging her. As they walked back to the car, Alex said, "This was not the day we planned." "No," Maya agreed. "It was better." Here is the final phrase I want you to remember. A blessing in disguise. This idiom means something that seems bad at first, but turns out to be good. The rain ruined their plans, but it led them to an amazing experience. It was a blessing in disguise. So what did we learn from Maya and Alex's rainy day adventure? Sometimes the best experiences come from letting go of perfect plans. When things go wrong, you have 2 choices. Complain about what you lost or embrace what you found. Maya and Alex chose to embrace it. They went with the flow. They made the best of a bad situation. And they discovered something beautiful, a cozy cafe, new friends, and memories they will never forget. Here is your challenge. Think about a time when your plans fell apart. What happened? Did something unexpected turn out to be good? Share your story in the comments. Use some of the phrases we learned today. Go with the flow. A blessing in disguise. The worst that can happen. And remember, pause or replay this video to practice your pronunciation. Listen to how the story flows. Shadow the dialogue between characters. That is how you build natural English rhythm. This is the Shadowing Lab, where we learn English through stories that matter. I am Jessie. Do not just learn English. Live it.
For more practice and updates, click on the video you are watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to mastering your English fluency. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.